What is going on, Pats Nation? It's Patriots Global here, back with another video. And some really interesting news here coming out, right? So there's been some good speculation going around in the league by reporters and whatnot that J.J. Watt is actually interested in joining the New England Patriots, right? And that is shocking to me, and I think that is going to be shocking to all of you too, because since J.J. Watt has been released by the Texans, of course, he did ask for his release. I have seen you guys commenting about him just saying, yeah, J.J. Watt's not coming here. There's no way he comes here. J.J. Watt is not a possibility for the Patriots because, of course, at his age, what is he doing? He's ring chasing, and it makes nothing but sense. He's made all the money he could possibly want in the world. He's still going to continue to make money. Why not win a Super Bowl? He hasn't even gotten a chance to compete in one, so go ahead and play with a contender. Or he could go play with his two brothers in Pittsburgh. Before we do get into this, though, I do want to remind you guys that if you are looking for exclusive content from me, content that will not be here on YouTube, will not be on Instagram, will not be anywhere else, go ahead, click the link in the description below to my Patreon where you can support me and get exclusive content. You can be added to a group chat with me and other Patreon members who are also New England Patriots fan, where we can talk about, the New England Patriots, life, all of that great stuff, and where you can also get links to me doing Patreon-only live streams, meaning that just like I do YouTube live streams, it will be live streams like that, but won't be as crowded because it will only be for Patreon members to join. So if you're interested in these benefits, go ahead, click the link in the description below to my Patreon. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean J.J. Watt is going to join the New England Patriots. It just means that there is a level of interest, and this could be a couple of different things. Now, I've always pictured J.J. Watt on the New England Patriots. I just thought it was a perfect fit. I thought it made nothing but sense. But of course, right now, the New England Patriots aren't even considered a playoff caliber team because they don't even have a quarterback right now. Like I mentioned earlier, J.J. Watt at this point wants a Super Bowl. He wants a ring. He wants to ring chase. He wants to even have the opportunity to play in his Super Bowl, play in the playoffs. Are the Patriots going to give him that? There's always been nothing but respect, though, between J.J. Watt and Bill Belichick. So it could always be a factor in that sense of Belichick is a wizard. They've only had one down season, and that was this past season. There are a lot of factors that go into that, which we've talked about before, so we're not going to get into that here. When you mix together that love, that compassion, that respect that Belichick and J.J. Watt have for each other, is J.J. Watt thinking, this is my opportunity to go play for the New England Patriots, to play under a Belichick system? Do I want to go ahead and do that? Maybe J.J. Watt also thinks that when you're looking at what the Patriots have, you look at where they're standing in the draft, you look at the draft capital they have, you look at the assets they have being top 3 in cap space and have the ability to be much higher, maybe they can turn this around. Maybe that's what J.J. Watt's thinking. Maybe he thinks, the Patriots are expected to be uncharacteristically active in the market this offseason. Could Belichick turn this around and potentially become a playoff team? With 10 seasons under his belt in the NFL, being a 3-time NFL Defensive Player of the Year, one of the best defensive ends in NFL history, he would make easily, unarguably, an upgrade to the Patriots' defensive line. When you look at what the Patriots need, they could use some help in that aspect. J.J. Watt off the line, despite his age, despite his injury history, is still a force to be reckoned with. He was a guy and is a guy that will continue to be someone who requires a double team if you even want to have a chance, even a chance at stopping him. And Belichick knows what this guy is capable of. He plays him pretty much every season. The Patriots need some depth on the defensive line. Dietrich Wise could be out. Then all the Patriots have really is Chase Winovich and Josh Uche. They really do not have that main guy that you can rely on to get after the quarterback. They also need a guy who is able to excel in both aspects of being a defensive line player. That's applying pressure and stopping the run. J.J. Watt is not just spectacular at quarterback hits, in sacks. He's led the league into these categories year after year. but he is a guy that can contain mobile quarterbacks on the outside, on the edge, and is someone that can stop the run easily. This is what New England needs. Do we need pressure? Yes, but what we need more specifically is a guy on the defensive line that can stop the run. Chase Winovich has shown the ability to stop the run at times, is a little inconsistent. We don't know exactly what we're getting from Josh Uche. The Patriots defensive line is just full with guys who are not able to stop the run. They need someone who is able to stop the run. The other aspect in this is when you're playing a Patrick Mahomes, a Lamar Jackson, a Josh Allen, you need a guy on the edge who is able to escape from a block, who can get that block shed and can actually contain the quarterback on the edge so he's not scrambling on the outside for 10 plus yards and is picking up a first down on every single drive. I mean, could you imagine J.J. Watt mentoring under a Bill Belichick-led defense a Chase Winovich and a Josh Uche? That could be deadly. That could be spectacular. But while the New England Patriots, I think, do naturally make the most sense for J.J. Watt when it comes to needs, skill set, scheme, salary cap, all of that, obviously there are way more intriguing teams than New England. I think the Pittsburgh Steelers have the best chance at landing him. Both of his brothers already play in Pittsburgh. TJ Watt, of course, setting the edge. Could you imagine TJ Watt, JJ Watt, one on one side, one on the other, going after the quarterback? Oh my God, that would be lethal. And then, of course, their other brother also playing with the Steelers as the fullback. I mean, this is JJ Watt's probably only opportunity before he retires to play with his whole family on one team in the National Football League. If he is someone that really is ring chasing, though, there are other teams that he could go to. The Buffalo Bills, the Green Bay Packers, the Seattle Seahawks, Tampa Bay, the Kansas City Chiefs. I mean, the Indianapolis Colts. I wouldn't put the New England Patriots as a top 5, team to be interested in. If they had Tom Brady, I'd put them at number 1. But with the order that the Patriots are in, with the question marks they have right now, I can't put them in the top 5. But of course, this is all still speculation. We're speculating J.J. Watt wants to go play with his brothers. We're speculating that J.J. Watt wants to go ahead and ring chase. What if in reality, J.J. Watt wants to go somewhere where how he plays, his play style, is very much undertaken by the franchise he's playing with, is a perfect fit for the team that he's going to be playing under for the next few seasons? Because while J.J. Watt is a great player, what if he goes to a team that doesn't know how to use him or doesn't use him right, and now his stats are going to be taking a hit? Versus if you go to the New England Patriots, a perfect fit, what if they can give you the best season of your career? Like I said earlier in this video, I always saw J.J. Watt to the New England Patriots as just the perfect fit. It is just naturally the perfect fit for J.J. Watt. The question mark is going to be, does the Patriots' lack of talent and lack of potential in a Super Bowl or playoffs, is that going to be what holds them back? The Patriots have the money to do so, but will it happen? Let's remember that because he was released, he is actually able to sign at any point. He wasn't a pending free agent, so he could sign today, he could sign tomorrow, he could sign as soon as I upload this. I might not even be able to upload this. He might have already signed, right? And he will have to sign a new contract. So if the Patriots do acquire him, it will be under a contract that him and New England negotiates. Real quick, y'all, I do want to talk about my boys over at BetOnline. Now, BetOnline has the fastest and the easiest way to bet on all of your sports action. We all know the NFL football, it's concluded, but NBA, college basketball, the NHL, they are all still a full swing. BetOnline even covers awards, TV shows, and reality TV. They also have real-time updated odds and props on almost anything that you can imagine. Now, BetOnline also has you covered for all the news, scores, and odds. It is literally the best way to place your bets, and it's free to sign up. Yeah, you heard that, free. All you guys got to do is head to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and receive your 50% off welcome bonus on your first deposit. BetOnline, your online sportsbook experts. Guys, don't sit on the sidelines anymore. Get in with the action. Do not forget to use that promo code CLNS50 for 50% off your first deposit. Y'all, if J.J. Watt joined the New England Patriots, I think that this is an immediate upgrade to the defense. I think the defensive line did struggle a bit this past season. The Patriots could potentially be losing Dietrich Wise, John Simon, not to mention Adam Butler, Lawrence Guy in the interior of the defensive line. They're going to need a big leader like someone like J.J. Watt, for example, to lead this team but also get nothing but production out of them. Is injury a concern with J.J. Watt? 100%. You don't know how many games you're going to get out of him. But with the production he's able to give you on the field, it's kind of worth it. I'm honestly surprised that J.J. Watt has not signed with the team yet. We all expected him to have signed with the team already. So I think the fact that he's waiting this long, he's really seen all of his options and he's weighing it out, which to me just kind of goes to show that there wasn't one specific team that he wanted to play with. So maybe that could be good for New England. Ultimately, I don't see it happening, but I'll cross my fingers that it does. That's going to be it for this one, though. Make sure you guys go ahead, click the link in the description to become a Patreon. Subscribe to the channel for all of your New England Patriots news. Remember to give a big like on this video. It would help out tremendously. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell everyone about the channel. Let's come together, become the Patriots global family. But other than that, thank you all so much for watching, and I'll catch you in the next one.